Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? It's probably gonna be a boring video, but if you're bored, check it out. There's gonna be some nice views, I think, so far on the way to New York City. I just left Washington, D.C. on business, and I have nowhere planned to go. Doing van life here. As you can see, I'm sleeping in the van. I stayed in a hotel last night, but this time I got a really cool thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some van life, sleeping in the van in some pretty unique places, and I plan on doing some videos on that. I'm also gonna go see some cool things in New York City. So if you happen to see this video, let me know if there's somewhere cool you want me to go. I'm gonna be passing through Baltimore and Philadelphia. I don't plan on stopping on the way up, but from New York City, there's no telling where I'll go. I might go to Chicago, Detroit, Maine. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think is cool places to go. Something really cool to check out, and I'll try to do it. Now on this drive, it may be very janky, vibrating and jumping around. I don't really know how my mount's gonna work to see this, but I've seen other people do videos, you know, along their drive. So if you guys have interest, just check it out and watch it and just see, you know, just to see what it looks like if you haven't seen this area. Currently, I'm in Maryland, about 23 miles from Gettysburg. Again, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't even know what I'm going to New York City for. I know I'm gonna go get some good food. I haven't ate in 3 days. I haven't ate anything in 3 days. So I'm gonna break my fast today. I'm gonna probably get some avocados and some other things. Also, I'm not gonna be able to chat with you guys while I'm driving. So if you guys wanna hang out and chat in here, or if you guys wanna, you know, do whatever, I'm not gonna be reading the chat. So check it out. I see Joseph's Life. Hey, what's up, brother? Mandy, hey, how you doing? Linda Harper, hey, appreciate you stopping by. Deluxe, Nomad Deluxe, I ain't forgot about you and Linda. I'm gonna send y'all stuff out soon. I had a lot of stuff going on recently. Some life things happened, and I've been unable to do a lot of things. Now I'm wide open. I've got some really cool stuff coming, guys. Y'all don't even know I did some stuff in DC. It's gonna blow you guys' mind, man. It's gonna be some good stuff, for sure. But bottom line, I'm going to Mexico soon. Trying to get those 1,000 subs before I go, but it's been real slow. I haven't been putting up enough content, I believe, to get it yet. So make sure you guys like and share, subscribe if you guys want to see some really cool stuff, because I am going to go to Mexico soon. Within the next 3 months, I'm going for sure. I may go next week. I may go next month. I'm trying to plan it out to where my old lady can fly out too. I'm trying to plan to where I can go for an extended period of time, and then my old lady can fly in on some weekends and stuff in different cities to see, because I'm considering retiring in Mexico, actually. Again, that's a bunch of upcoming stuff going to happen soon. But I'm going to get back on this drive. I got a long drive. I probably got another 4 hours or so before I get to New York City. But I'm going to do this as much as I can. I've never done this before. I don't know how it's going to happen when I get calls or anything else. So y'all just bear with me. But I'm going to go through all New York City and show you guys. If you guys want to go to the Bronx, I'm gonna go to Brooklyn. I went about a year ago, and it was a blast. It's gonna be a lot different now. And guess what? Marijuana is legal in New York City now. Yeah, it just happened a couple days ago, so it's pretty cool too. All right, let me see if I can get this going, guys. Now, like I said, this is probably gonna vibrate. I wish it wouldn't. Joseph's Life, what's up, brother? Well, I like New York City, man. I've been there before. I fell in love with it. There's a lot of cool things going on right now in the world. I want to see how it is with COVID and everything else. I don't know how everything's gonna be there, but I'm gonna check it out. But I'm in the van, man. I got everything going here. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready. Like I said, I just left Washington, D.C. I did not get to see a lot of cool stuff, guys. I did not get to see. I'm going to go back again. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get videos of a bunch of monuments and stuff, but a majority of them were closed, so I was unable to do that. Joseph's Life Saver, thought of going to California. Yeah, man, I used to go to California all the time. I've been to LA a bunch of times, brother. Been to LA a bunch of times. I've been San Diego. I'm gonna go to California too. I'm gonna go coast to coast, man. You guys are gonna see some really cool stuff. I'm making a plan on eventually going out to Key West. I've never been there, and I want to drive from Key West all the way to the tip of Alaska, believe it or not. That's one of my plans, and when I do it, I'm gonna try to live stream it again. I need to get 1,000 subs to be able to do that, properly. Like right now, what I'm doing right now is not even allowed by YouTube. I don't know how they're gonna treat it for views and all that stuff. So I'm gonna pull out now. I might try to look over every once in a while on a long straightaway, but I'm definitely not gonna be looking at my phone a lot while I'm driving. Thank you, Linda. Yes, ma'am, I will do. And if it's real vibrating, now if you guys never heard of this place called B&H Photo, I get a lot of my stuff from B&H Photo. They're the largest camera store probably in the world, and they get all the stuff early. So I want to go there, and I'm going to video some there, and I may pick up some equipment while I'm there. If you guys see me swerving a little bit, this wind is blowing this van all over the road. It's definitely not my driving. But also, I'm going to hit up Brooklyn Bridge. I'm going to walk Brooklyn Bridge. I didn't bring any cold weather gear, and it's very cold there. It's going to be in the 40s and 50s a lot of the days. So I'm probably going to stop, and I'm going to take you guys to Chinatown. If I'm able, I'm going to take you guys to Chinatown. Buy some fake Rolexes and all kind of fun stuff like that. Maybe pick me up some bootleg Louis Vuitton gear. You know, like I got a Louis Vuitton wallet that I use right here. Love it, love it. I was gonna buy a real one. My wife was gonna get me one for a present for like an anniversary or whatnot. And man, they're like $400 or $500 for those wallets. And I just couldn't justify it. You know, she was like, you know, you've been working really hard. You did this, you did that. I'd really like to. So instead of that, you can buy a bootleg Louis wallet. You know, it varies in prices. You can get one from 30 to $100. This just, I mean, looks and feels exactly like the real one. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna stop somewhere and get me a, of all things. I'm out probably, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour outside of Washington D.C. And I had no clue there was all these mountains in Maryland, which is beautiful here. Matter of fact, again, I'm ignorant to this because I've never been here. There's a ton of mountains through Virginia as well, which was impressive. Beautiful mountains. Beautiful mountains. And can somebody tell me, I guess I have to look at it later, maybe. Y'all can chat them up. Why are we at half staff? You see that flag? Why are we at half mast right now? I'm wondering why. Curious to wonder why we all over. And again, it may be just me being stupid right now, but all over Washington D.C. was at half mast too, and I just assumed it was something going on or some bureaucratic reason why, but I have no clue why. But yeah, it's very beautiful here, guys. It's 52 degrees according to my van temperature gauge. But anyway, back to New York City, B&H Photo and everything. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for an electric bicycle while I'm there. If you guys didn't know, I got bad knees, back, I got shoulder problems. I got a lot of problems. Military jacked my body up pretty good. Squatting under airplanes and doing all that kind of stuff for years, and all the other stuff I did. So I'm gonna try to find me an electric assist bicycle, and that's gonna be where the fun is. So the electric assist bicycle is gonna allow me to just, you know, pedal, and it will give me quite a bit of assistance. And I'm also going to be renting some city bikes and going through Times Square and whatnot. If I can figure out a way to get my GoPro to allow me to go live in there, or maybe there's a mount I can get for my phone at B&H Photo that allow me to clip my phone to the bicycle or whatnot, I'll get something like that if there's any interest in it, and I'll go look at all the cool stuff there and document it. But I think it would have been a disservice for me to really go try to blaze through it all today, because I didn't do enough research on where to van camp and stealth camp in Washington, D.C. I spent about 3 hours today sitting in the van in a really beautiful area, just relaxing and looking up to see where maybe there was a RV park or something I could go to. And I found one that seemed okay. Most of them are pretty expensive. I mean, because most of them expect you to hook up an RV and all that. But this particular situation, I had called them and I asked them, and I told them I was going to sleep in the van, and this is not a normal RV place. And they were like, no, we can't do that. They can't do that. I'm like, so, well, you know, to be honest, this is something kind of groundbreaking I figured out a couple nights ago. And maybe you guys have heard of something like this or know anybody that done this, but you can get a you can get a you can go to a place, a parking garage or a parking lot or something like that that's relatively safe, and then you're able to pay the fee to park your car there overnight. And it's against their rules to sleep in it, I'm sure, but I don't know, we're gonna test it out. So last night I spent quite a bit of money on staying at the Moxie, which is a beautiful hotel. It's a boutique hotel in Washington DC, and it's not, it wasn't no outrageous price, because I'm a member of the rewards from the Marriott, so I got a pretty decent rate on it. And I don't know if you guys, I guess I'm gonna say some things that you guys probably don't even notice. I just assume everybody knows these things because that's how my mind works. But I checked in, and then I was like, okay, where can I park at? And they were like, oh, you have to park a couple blocks away, and it's like $34. I was like, what? $34? Because there's the street parking. There's a potential for it, but most of the street parking was blocked off because I was very close to the White House. I walked to the White House last night, and I got some videos of GoPro and stuff on some of that stuff, and I'll be able to show that later. I don't got a whole lot. I got some. Again, mostly this was on. I went there for a purpose, but like I said, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. I'll be doing DC the service because I want to go there and go to see all the veterans memorials. I want to go to the Smithsonian. There's a chance I might be able to get in the back of the Smithsonian if there's a lady that still works there that I know of. I used to deal with her in one of my jobs all the time, and I believe if I name drop and see if she's there and she comes out and I explain who I am and what I've done, and she realizes that I used to talk to her all the time via email and occasionally on the phone, there's a chance she might get me in the back. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I can get some sort of VIP tour and film it all. And I'll probably wear a backpack and throw the GoPro on the front, film a little bit with my camera or my phone. And right now I'm trying to raise up some money to get me a newer camera, man, because using the phone is okay, but it seems to overheat or something very easy. Sometimes it'll just go to blur, like as I'm videoing, and that's not going to be good, especially if it's a critical moment. So anyways, I'm going to van camp in some a random parking lot that I've got picked out, and I might do that tonight. That's the plan. And it's going to cost me, according to what I saw a little while ago, it's probably going to cost me $18 to park in the parking area that I'm going to be at. So that's a lot of money saved and not have to worry about paying for a hotel. And the following night, I'll probably get a hotel in Times Square, or something to that effect. That way I can have a really good fresh night's sleep and a really good rest. It really depends on how the night goes. If tonight goes okay and security doesn't catch me, then I may extend it out and stay there another night there. But I've got the perfect location picked out, where I'm able to jump on the subway, pay $18 to park my van and sleep in it, this location, and then from there I'll be able to jump on the subway and then go into the city for cheaper than what it would have cost me to park at the nice hotel. And the nice hotels in Times Square and all of that, they charge 30, 40, 50 bucks a night. One of them was $70 a night. I called the Marriott Marquis, which is my favorite hotel that I found in New York City, because it's right across from where the ball is dropped, and the pink stairs or red stairs, whatever you call it, red stairs. It's real famous there. Stayed there for, I don't know, 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks last year, or about a year and a half ago. It was amazing. At that time, I had my kids with me, so it sounds fun to have your kids with you, but the entire time I'm trying to make them happy and take them places they would like. So I didn't get to do a lot of the things I would like to do. So this trip is going to allow me to do what I want to do. Yeah, this wind ain't no joke. This wind ain't no joke. in elevation now. Got to figure out where I'm going to eat today, guys. Like I said, I haven't ate in literally 3 days. I think a couple hours from now will be officially 3 full days. It'll be, 72 hours or whatever. And I got to figure out what I'm going to eat. Now, I'll tell you guys, if you... I'm going to be in Brooklyn a lot. And I'm gonna be straight up with you. This diet is going to really test me. You know, I was speaking with my old lady last night. I've been kicking around maybe getting some Japanese curry at one of my places that I go to in New York, because I'm obsessed with Japanese curry. If you've never had it, it's unbelievable. When I was in Japan, I lived in Japan for 3 years. When I was there, I ate it all the time, and I love it. So it's gonna be there's a chance. She's telling me I should just go ahead and do it, you know, since I've been doing so good. But you guys got to remember, it's been what, 20 some odd days. I have not had any carbohydrates. I did have some strawberries several nights, which is natural sugars, but I didn't have a lot of them. I had that with some low carb yogurt that was amazing. It's called something like 2 scoops or something. It says 2G on the front, 2 grams of sugar. If you guys are trying to eat better and not eat some of the yogurts, a lot of the yogurts are just slap full of sugar and carbs. That 2 scoops, you take that, and then you get you know, I don't know, 4, maybe 3, 4, 5 strawberries, and cut them up however you like to cut them up. Get you some blackberries, some blueberries, and throw them in there. You have a very low carb food that you can eat with after your meal, and it'll really satisfy your sugar cravings if you're craving sugar. We get past this 18 wheel. I'm gonna try to start adjusting. There you go. Might be a little better now. But okay, now we're 65. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go all over, man. I wish I could live stream without using a third-party app to do it. It would be a lot better, because I really would like to have a microphone hooked up so I don't have to yell and stuff. But I see Jesse in here. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah, let me move this phone back over since all that vibrating. Yeah, but if it vibrates too bad, I'm gonna let's see if I can find me a new phone mount while I'm in New York. But if you guys are just dropping in, I'm going to New York City right now. Just left Washington, D.C. I had to go there on business, and I didn't feel like staying in Washington, D.C. too long, mostly because bear with me with the connection issue. Maybe some problems going through these hills. I saw it was an ATV last night with 2 people on it riding a wheelie by the cops with their lights on last night. I got a quick video of that on my GoPro. I don't know if it's gonna turn out very good since the low lighting. And if anybody's watching right now is really good at researching something, I'm gonna ask you to look it up, because I can't for the life of me find it. I heard it on a talk show I listened to last on the way here, on the way to Washington D.C. And so there's a guy that you guys probably listen to him. His name's DMX. He's a rapper. He recently died. Well, DMX had things to do with a motorcycle club I used to be a part of years ago. With that being said, they're planning in Philadelphia. They're planning to do a ride, and I don't know the organizer's name. They're probably not going to put it super out in public. It's probably some Instagram guy or something, I don't know. But the point is, they're going to do a ride at some point, today, tomorrow, the next day, or maybe next week, I don't know. They're going to do a ride in Philadelphia. And if you've never seen what these boys do on these rides, they get on 4-wheelers and dirt bikes on the streets. They ride wheelies and do donuts, and we're talking, normally it's hundreds of people, but being there's DMX involved here, I believe there will be a lot. I think there will be a lot of them. So there might be 1,000 plus people just getting wild out in the streets. If I can find the date and time that they plan to do that, I'll go to Philadelphia. I'll set up a bunch of cameras, and I'll get my drone out, and I'll do some really dope drone shots of what's going on in Philly. And I've never been to Philadelphia either. My homeboy, I got a homeboy that lives in Philadelphia. A guy I was in the service with. I messaged him last night about it. He said he hadn't heard about it yet. But I'm sure it's going to be a lot of chatter about it, especially since they want people to go to it. But yeah, there's going to be a ride, like a tribute to DMX. And I have when those guys go out there in full force like that, whether you agree with it or not, the cops really don't do a whole lot about it because they can't, because there's so many of them. Philadelphia and Baltimore has an issue in some areas with people going out on, a lot of times, stolen dirt bikes and four-wheelers and doing just that. They go out there and they rip it up. They really get on it on the state, through the city. And I would like to see that in person. That would be very, very, very unique to see. And plus, again, some of the motorcycle crew I used to ride with, a lot of them will be there, or maybe not the ones that I rode with, but part of the little crew. And if I go over and talk to them, again, might be able to get another little VIP shot of some stuff. A lot of times when you guys know as well as I do, a lot of times it's who you know, not what you know. So that's what it is. See, I think I'm going to have to get me a second phone for this, or I'm going to get a GPS. But my main thing is I really like to be able to see when the policia is setting up speed traps. Again, I don't speed, but sometimes I don't speed normally. I go with the flow of traffic, or 5 over usually. But the problem I'm having is the speed. They set up the speed traps when you're coming on and off the highway or whatever else. It'll change, and that's where I'll hang out at. My phone is usually always on to let me see when that's coming up. But yeah, the mountains are pretty much mostly going away. There's still some hills out to my left and to my right I'm seeing, but there's no mountains really per se anymore. And I encourage you guys, if you guys ever want to go out and van camp, stealth camp, do it, man. Life is short, man. It's so cheap to do. The only reason why I'm paying for parking and I have to actually pay for something here is because it's such a big city. It'd be very difficult for me to find a place to park where I wouldn't get potentially stabbed out or something crazy like that. And there is places like in New York you can stealth camp, but I just have to find them, and then I won't have to pay any fees. The convenience, the reason why I'm paying for it right now, is not to be too personal, but there's a real toilet not too far away, and I have access to a bathroom. Now, I do have a portable toilet with me in the van. Never used it. It's for emergencies. But if I need to use it, I got it. But I would prefer to be able to just wake up and be like, oh, I can just go to the bathroom. That's why I like the camp. I like the van camp, stealth camp, in front of a Love's or a Pilot or a Flying J, something to that effect, because I have quick access to a bathroom and a shower. So you can pay, I think, $7 to take a shower at the Love's or similar truck stop. But right now they've got a month. This month, for whatever reason, they gave me free showers at Love's. Some sort of program or some sort of perk. I don't know what it is. I've never taken a shower at a truck stop. I'm sure they're nice from what I've read. At least nice truck stops have nice ones. I think they go in behind you and clean behind you. And then that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to go ahead and spray and clean it. And I guess it's probably a bleach mixture or something. But the convenience of having a bathroom at a moment's notice, to me, is worth $30, whatever I'm going to have to pay for a parking area that's near a bathroom. Now, in the future, I would like to not have to do that. I would like to either set my portable toilet up a little bit better than it's set up now. It's just going to be weird and inconvenient. It's not something that I'm not going to be able to use. I just need to go back there and kind of sit on it in the van and kind of figure it out like that. You know, guys, I'm still new to all this. You know, I've never done anything like this. You know, I slept in the van in Chattanooga, and then I slept in the van. I didn't even tell you guys about my van camp on the way here. So I did life, you know, the entire day, the day I came here. Matter of fact, I had a doctor's appointment Sunday night, and then Monday morning, I only got probably 2 hours of sleep Sunday night, and then Monday at around, I don't know what time it was, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Washington D.C. But I didn't have any sleep yet, so I was exhausted already. So I talked it over with my old lady and kind of worked things out and tried to figure it out. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave tonight. She was actually in the van doing things because she had to take a family member to the doctor, and this is a lot easier to access for her grandmother. So I just told her to take the van. Even I keep the bed in here all the time. There's a bed in here all the time, so it's easy to just jump in it and take a few carts of what I have that I carry with me when I go, and then just go. But so I drove to Virginia with no sleep, or 2 hours of sleep, and I didn't get into Virginia until not last night, night before last. I didn't get into Virginia until 6 o'clock in the morning. So then I set up all my stuff to go to sleep at a truck stop, and again, because I have access to a bathroom if I need it. Didn't need it, thankfully, but I did that. And then I slept 5 hours, I think it was, 4 hours. But I ended up leaving the truck stop at around noon, I believe. And then I got into DC, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. I don't remember what time it was. And then it was traffic in DC is intense. I'm not intimidated by traffic. I've driven through LA, San Diego. I've driven coast to coast a bunch of times. Dallas traffic, Houston traffic. I've been in some of the worst traffic there is. Well, DC, they drive like maniacs because they got somewhere to be, and it's something, you know, probably important. But the problem is parking is weird, where you're allowed to park at the time. Like I said, where I was at, you weren't allowed to park because I was too close to the White House. I was literally a block and a half. It was the Moxie, and I'll post up some little videos of that on my trip too. And the Moxie is so beautiful. But it was a very short walk. It took me, I think it's 0.7 mile walk from the front of the White House. Now they got it all gated up, but you can't get too close to it, obviously. But I spoke to some Secret Service agents there, and some Secret Service agents over by the hotel, just kind of get the skinny on what's going on. And it was a good trip. Early in the morning, I had to get up, so I didn't fall asleep till probably midnight. Maybe after probably closer to 1. You know, I woke up on my own. Oh, the hotel. Let me tell you about this hotel. First time in my life I ever had power curtains. You push the button and the curtains open up, and you push the other button, and then the little white one, the little, you know, little sheen privacy one. You know, they're the blackout curtains, and the white one where it kind of little mesh one that kind of just keeps you seeing. You can have it in the daytime. But yeah, it had that on the wall. That was so cool, man. That, you know, if I ever get where I got money like that, I'm gonna have that put in somewhere. Check out that rust on that truck. You see that bumper? Holes. We in the Rust Belt, guys. We in the Rust Belt. So yeah, I had the power curtains, and you know, I only seen that in movies, so that was pretty dope. Like, I've stayed at some pretty nice hotels while traveling in the past, and I've never had that before. And room was very nice, very unique. It was a boutique motel, a boutique hotel ran by the Marriott, and they were actually, I checked on Airbnb because I normally stay at Airbnbs. I try to. The problem with Airbnb, it'd say like $99 right there in the same vicinity. You know, the reason why I did that, I had somewhere I had to be in the morning, and I didn't want to get caught in traffic and be an hour in traffic trying to get to my appointment. But the Airbnbs would say $99 or $105 or $89. When you click it, it'd have like a $70 or $100 cleaning fee. And I ended up actually, every one of them that I clicked was over $200. And I was able to stay at the Moxie, which is still expensive. I had to pay $150. So I got to stay at a boutique motel that was nice for $150. Matter of fact, they gave me a little wooden token to get a free drink or alcohol or something. I'm not drinking anything other than water since I'm on my fast. But I didn't use it. I kept it. If I ever go back and I'm not on my fasting, then I might go get me a cocktail or something. I don't know. But it's really cool when you walk in. They got a shuffleboard right there. They got foosball, which I hate foosball, but they got a foosball table. You know, it's real hipster. You know, that's what I thought when I looked at it. After I got to looking around, I'm like, this is extremely hipster. Like hipster as in like they started making the hipster probably when hipster stuff was super cool, and now the hipster stuff is not as popular. Like, I mean, they had a tote bag in there, for example, that said something to the effect of, use it as much as you'd like while you're here, or take it with you and we'll charge you $70. And I'm like, oh, no. Oh, one thing that was cool, I got it in my video, I'll show you. When I walk in after where you go to the elevator, the whole wall is like covered with a big, it's got this other thing in the middle. I don't remember if it was a mirror, I don't remember what it was, but the wall covering is a cool idea. If you ever want to decorate something neat, is they use Monopoly money. So they glued the Monopoly money almost like wallpaper. So it was a whole bunch of Monopoly money on the wall. That's a really cool look. If you had like a game room or something, that'd be so dope. Like, my goal one day is to get a room where I've got like a pool table and like maybe a poker table and I don't know, just a table to just play cards on, whatever, you know, something cool like that. But then have the walls done and really neat stuff. Maybe have somebody come do some really cool mural or graffiti on one of them. I love graffiti. Maybe have somebody do something like that on one wall, the Monopoly money on the other wall, and you know, maybe have you like maybe have you some old school arcade games in there, and put your bar in there. I think that'd be really neat. There'd be a place, you know, some people call them man caves or whatever, just somewhere where you could go to have maybe a projector TV in there. Maybe the kids are watching. You know, kids be too old to watch that stuff then, but maybe you got Shrek on, or a game if you're into sports. I don't watch sports, but you could probably do something like that and have it in there where it has like a real cool, just chill atmosphere for your whole family or your family and friends to drop by. You know, I don't drink anymore, guys. I drink on occasion, but I haven't had a drink in months. And years ago, I drank often. I'm not like an alcoholic often, but I drank very often. You know, but luckily for me, I don't have that gene for me specifically for alcohol that makes me have to keep doing it. For example, look at the mountains on the left; they're so beautiful. For example, when I was in my previous job, we'd go TDY, we'd go somewhere for a month, 6 months, whatever it was. If alcohol was allowed, most of the guys would drink. You know, we'd have poker games, and it get to the point. Starlink is a thing. Starlink is made by Elon Musk, Tesla, and all them, and it's going to eventually be across the entire United States. I think they can do the whole world, but where I currently reside at, you can't get Starlink. It's going to happen, I think, later this year. It's still in beta testing mode right now, but once Starlink is wide open, man, it's going to change the game. I got a close friend who's very well. He don't have to worry about money, and he's got a really nice house in the country, and his internet's not great. It's okay, but he's wanting to build a house somewhere where they have better internet, and he's literally probably going to move. Mainly, there's no internet hardly, or no internet at all, dial-up, you know. So that Starlink stuff's going to open it up. It really is. Say, Mandy sent a bunch of messages. Let me see. It said, never know. Yeah, man, this is my first time in Maryland. Like I said, I'm excited about Maryland. Maryland is it's beautiful. Off to the right, outside of the camera view, there's some old school houses like you'd see back in the day, like with the real high-pitched roofs, with the really big shingles or whatever it is they're using for it. And again, a lot of the buildings are made to last because they're old or they had to deal with the climate, you know, the elements of snow and stuff all the time. While I was leaving New York, and I don't remember the name of it. I actually screenshotted it earlier, and so I could look it back up it later, because I didn't know if it was the Potomac or this and that. But it told me all about what it was, you know, on the screenshot on the GPS that I was looking at. But yeah, Maryland's nice. I would never ever even dream of living in Baltimore. I have a friend that's from Baltimore, as they call it, Baltimore. I had a real close friend we basically lived together at one point, and a really good guy. And he's from Baltimore. And when he was younger, he was driving his mom's 4Runner, and they carjacked him. They put a gun on him and pulled him out. So and he's from there. So he told me, he said, man, Baltimore's rough. Obviously, there's probably plenty of nice areas of Baltimore. Don't get me wrong. There's great areas of Baltimore. Thing is, I don't know those areas. So, and guys, work with me, because here's what I'm doing now. Like this trip, this is spur of the moment. This DC stuff. The reason why I had to go to DC is I got an email saying, I told the people, I said I'd be there. I was wanting an appointment as soon as possible for my business stuff. I told them that they could put me on the list if somebody canceled. I just needed a 2-day notice. And that's exactly what they did. They let me know Monday at lunchtime that I needed to be there Wednesday at 9 a.m. And I was like, oh gosh. So that's why I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to DC. And then afterwards, I was just looking at the map. I was like, I'm going to go somewhere. No clue where. Just going to go somewhere. And I wanted to do a live stream then and ask you guys. And as you can tell, my voice is still I'm trying to talk loud. I don't know if I'm loud enough. My voice is still thrown off from this dang pollen. But it's wide open, guys. I'm going anywhere. Like I said, I haven't eaten anything, so I got to figure that out too. I might stop at a grocery store and get me an avocado. And just with my little baby knife in here that I got, I might just dice it up, give me some pink sea salt while I'm there that I like, some fresh, I can grind it up or something and put it on there, or just a little shaker or something, whatever. Get something to that effect so I can just open up that avocado and eat it on the road. Because if you guys didn't know it, you guys will probably hear me say a lot of the same things over and over, because I'm so passionate about it. But avocados are a real superfood, guys. It's got a lot of good things in it, and it's got a lot of good fats in it. So good fats are good for you. You know, they're sitting there. Let me see what you said. I might be right back. All right, Leah, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you in a little while then. I'm gonna read this while I'm gonna stop, so I didn't think about that. Yeah, say stay in Baltimore. Yeah. I'm doing that. I might go to Baltimore. I might go to Baltimore and drive through it on my way back. But again, and I think there's a road that has trees all around it, and it's like something I seen in a photo like when I was a kid. So I'd like to go down that street and look at it. I may do that. And again, it's depending on how this live stream goes. I may live stream through that too. But I've really got to figure out. Yeah, see, yeah, Jesse, yeah. So, Jesse, I ain't gonna say no more, but yes, sir, you already know. You already know. Exactly. You know, some of these states I'm going through are not free states, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, that Baltimore. Well, I'm scared of Baltimore. And I like scared, like, oh, I'm scared, but like scared as in like I don't know where to go, and I know it can get ugly really quick in some of those neighborhoods. And like I said, I got a boy from Baltimore. I could always call him and ask him, like, hey, where do I need to go here, go there? Like, you know, what I like to do, I like when I get to a city, and you guys are, I don't know if you guys do things like this, but I like to do when I get to a city I'm not familiar with, I like to, when I see a group of cops, I'm a big guy with a mohawk and tatted all up with a beard, so they usually look at me in either disgust or anger, right? So I usually approach them. Geez, I'm low on gas. I'm about to go. I'm on some dang gas. I'm on my gas light on. I'm over here talking. I ain't thinking about this fuel. Man, that was sucking to go out of gas out here. I don't know how long it's been on. But I approached them and asked them. You know, I tell them my situation and who I am, and you know, my life or whatever. And then I asked them, you know, hey, ask them where do I need to stay away from? Like where do I need to avoid? That's what I usually ask them. And I'm on, yo, you ain't gonna believe this. It say distance to empty is 0. This is not gonna be good. This new van I got, man, it doesn't give me any chimes or anything when the fuel's level low, and I don't have a jeez, man. Let's see if there's some gas up here. I might have to do some illegal driving. There wasn't no sign telling you there was no fuel over there. Then they got the wall blocker. God dang. Let me see. Nope, no gas stations there. I'm gonna set this cruise on low speed then. Y'all pray for me. Hopefully this 3/4 exit here, it's got a fuel stop. Oh Jesus, this ain't gonna be no good if it don't. This is gonna be bad. Oh yeah, we got a fuel stop. I see a McDonald's sign. I know I can't have none of that, but I can get some of that fuel though. I know if there's a McDonald's, there's always a gas station. Let me not say too much. Limp it. Let me see if I can. I don't like that distance to E0. These guys don't want to let me over.
In 5.2 miles, exit to State Route 581 east to I-83, Harrisburg, York.
All right, here go the exit. Hopefully, it said next exit. Hey, what's up, Dallas? I just left Washington D.C. I'm going to New York City. I don't know what I'm going to do there other than just do whatever I want, but I am going to van camp, and it's going to be very interesting. I know some of my followers like to do live streams and like to watch journeys. Man, ain't no sign telling me where the gas at. Oh my God, I hope I ain't take the wrong one. But I'm almost out of gas, brother. I'm on empty, like
Continue
literally.
straight.
What the freak? Okay, I see a McDonald's sign to the right. I'm about to take this right and pray they got a McDonald's. Pray they got a fuel stop. If not, at least I'm close enough where I can go get a. Yeah, they got a McDonald's up here, so they're gonna have that. Yeah, bro, I'm going to. So this new van don't give me no chimes. I just found that out. I look over, and it's kind of.
500 feet,
I got this thing
turn
blocking
left,
it.
then turn right.
It says distance
turn left
to
on
empty,
Kim Acres
0.
Drive, then turn
And,
right on Aspen Drive.
It didn't give me no chimes or anything. And all my, guys, I drive Ford pickups. I know some people hate on Ford pickups, but I got 2 Ford pickups, and they both they definitely let you know you got anywhere near out of fuel. And I've been curious to see this one on 0. The light came on the other day when I first got it. It didn't say distance to empty 0. It said it just said it said that I needed fuel.
Turn right.
All right, guys. Y'all can hang out and chat if y'all want. I'm gonna get this gas, and I'm gonna go pee, and then I am going to be right back along the journey. So what I'm taking with me when I'm going around these places, guys, is I carry one of these right here. And this I've actually had to use one of these once before, and the police came to me afterwards when they filed the report. It's a long story. Maybe I'll get into it one day with you guys. But when I filed the report, they came to me afterwards and said, "What did you spray that guy with?" Bottom line, guy tried to run me over, and got out, and it was an actual fight, and it was in the news and everything. But I didn't have a gun on me, and I usually have a gun on me. And if I'd had a gun that day, that probably would have been really bad for me, to be completely honest. Mandy says you don't chime either. Yeah, it's got a gas light, but it's not very prominent. Let's just say that. I'll be right back to talk to you about that here in a second. Hang on. Let me go get this fuel. God, it's cold. I'm in shorts too. Woo. I might have to buy me a pair of bootleg Louis Vuitton pants if they got them. Can't forget my mace when I go in there. I light somebody up, come down to it. Only reason why I'm carrying this mace is because the country ain't free over here. I'll get back in here for a minute. Ugh. Dallas say nice. Let's see here. All right, brother. We'll talk to you later, Dallas. Yeah, Jesse. I'm not gonna comment on that if you know what I mean. Like I said, I'm going through areas that's not treated as a free country. You know. Jesse, you say you had a police officer. Is that the one in Columbus, Ohio? Because I had somebody text me. It said there was a female that was stabbing somebody out and killing somebody, and the cops shot that person, and then there may be people acting a fool for that reason. Let's see, I'm gonna go back here and see if there's any messages I missed from the top. Gosh, it's cold. I think I'm gonna get remote start put in this soon. I don't have any keyless entry, which is, I guess, a luxury, but I've had keyless entry in every vehicle I've ever had in the last, 10, 15 years. And now I'm just carrying this key around. I have to unlock it and lock it with a door. And it's not very secure for me to do that. I'm probably gonna get an alarm put in that has remote start. That way, when I get out or if I'm sleeping in it, I'm gonna have the installer put a manual switch so I can cut off the, cut it off to where it won't, when I move around in it, when I'm sleeping in it, it won't do anything. And the alarm will also help me to where if somebody did, break in, like as I'm asleep, if they found a way to get in it, the alarm would go off. So I'm looking to probably do that to this too soon. Be right back. Cool.
Niggas, you be dodging. I'm the one that you dodge with. I'm the one that you gon' take that dress you're saving out the closet.
God dang. Man. I guess I should get one more thing out of water. It's so cold, man. Whew. Put this heat on for a minute. Well, now we're full of gas. At least we got that going for us. Jesus. Ah. You know, when I was young, I could I could ride around, or I could go somewhere with with a short sleeve shirt on. Am I kidding? In 30, 40 degree weather and be okay with it. Yeah, I think I ruined something myself by doing that throughout the years, because, man, I'm a weenie now when it comes to cold. Absolute weenie. All right, what we got up here? It says, whew. You know, guys, I normally haul butt through everything I do. I got it in me. I can't get it out of me. I'm always in a rush, even when there's no reason to be. I'm always in a rush. And I said on this trip I'm gonna try not to be in a rush for everything. It's gonna be very hard, but that's what I'm gonna try to do. Let's see, is that good? Oh man. Whew. Hey Mandy, if you're still with me, can you confirm or not whether when I pull up my GPS, if this stream goes away, or anybody really? I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna pull out my GPS for a minute and just let me know if somebody, if it goes away when I do that, so I can know when I check my GPS if it's working or not for you guys. Live stream go away when I pulled off to check my GPS for, I don't know, I was on 20 seconds or so. If anybody's here that's watching can confirm if it went away or not Only got a second to confirm I'm about to get back on the road again. I need my GPS a little bit. It buffers. So it buffered during that time, but it didn't go away. Can select different cameras too. What's up, guys? I did my beard a little different, cut it down. About to get back on the grind. Here we go.
Turn right to US 15 North.
No, just spinning. Okay. So occasionally I'm gonna have to pull it off for this. So you know, if we get where people are actually watching more than a couple people and they don't know what's going on, then you can just tell them if it doesn't, please, whoever's listening. And I can end this whenever if you guys, you know, I'm not interested. I just figure you guys can see this little journey. I just hate that I can't see my GPS, but it's not gonna be that big a deal. Hopefully the next leg of it will be an extended period. I'll
Continue straight for 4 minutes to State Route 581 East to I-83, Harrisburg, York.
Harrisburg, Newark. So whenever I'll get this resolved soon, I'm gonna figure out a way to make it to where I can do both. I really don't want to have a second phone. I've got 5 phones on my plan already for family members and whatnot, and I do not want another freaking phone bill. I don't want to buy. I don't even care about the monthly bill. I don't want to spend $1,000, $1,500 on a dang phone. I mean, I could always just get a cheap phone, you know, a cheap phone, and then go that route. But I don't know. I don't want to do it just to have driving directions or whatever. I'd rather just get a TomTom or a Magellan. I'm thinking about buying the large one for 18-wheelers because the large one for 18-wheelers, it'll actually tell you the height of bridges, and it will tell you some about the rest stops. And the reason why I would want that is because I do drive a truck sometimes. It's rather large, and sometimes I pull big trailers, so that could work out good. Downside is won't tell me when the police are around. You know, I like to have that little extra, little added, little, you know, because like if you ride through some places, they'll have like 10 or 15 cops pinged for a few miles. It's a speed trap, and again, sometimes you're not watching your speed because you're traffic and all that. I'd love to have it where I can do both. I wish Google Maps included that. I wish I had a scale with me, guys. I'm not kidding you. I wish I knew my weight right now. I check it every morning. When I'm fasting like this, it does awesome. It just melts away. Like the fat just melts away. You get around this guy, but I know my turn's coming up. It just goes away, man. If you can get to where you're eating low to no carbs, and also if you can incorporate eating once a day, or even better, eating once every other day, man, it just flies off of you. And you know, it goes against common logic. Oh, not eating's bad. Well, no, it's not. It's not bad. All this fat on my body is fuel. It's there to be burned during a time of need. Like if you killed an animal and you feasted on it, and then you couldn't find one for 3 or 4 days, you didn't eat. And that's exactly what it's doing. And you don't lose muscle mass like people think. There's a lot of science that proves otherwise.
In 1 mile, use the right lane to exit right to State Route 581 east to I-83, Harrisburg, York.
581. That just come right over on me, didn't he? You guys are looking through a wide angle lens, and that wide angle is it's deceiving. Uh-oh, what we got going on up here? I see some police lights. What we got going on up here? So I hear old buddy likes to dumpster dive. I've actually seen people on YouTube not that long ago, well, before I knew about him doing it, to do that. Pretty interesting, really. I don't know if I could do it. Maybe when I was younger, I might would have did it, but I don't know. I thought about doing it, like way before I knew about him. Thought about doing it, but I don't got good luck with that kind of stuff. So I can't imagine me getting in there and getting something slimy on my leg or something. I would be so mad. Oh yeah, they got the undercover on them too. You see that? Yeah, they got that Dodge Ram pickup that looks just like a regular old truck. He getting out the car. Oh, they got him out already. Look at that. Oh yeah, they searching it. Oh yeah. You know when they get an undercover, probably did a drug buy. I know a detective. He said that's what they did. They do a drug buy, and they can sit out there in their regular looking patrol cars while they do it, and then track them down after they get up the road where the drug dealer don't know it.
Use the right lane to exit right to State Route 581
That's
east
my guess.
to I-83, Harrisburg, York.
That's my guess. I mean, why not, right? I don't know the true story of it, so I'm just gonna assume that that's what happened.
In 1.4 miles, keep left to exit 6A, I-83 North, Harrisburg, Hershey.
6 Alpha. Check. That's an old Dodge pickup. Not old, but that's an older one. I remember seeing them when I was a kid, when they're newer.
In 1 mile, use the left 2 lanes to keep left.
I'm not a Dodge guy by any means, but that'd be a pretty cool truck to have, something like that. As a backup or just to put around in. Probably what I'm gonna guess, maybe a 92 model, maybe? At least around that year for that body style, I believe. Thank you, Jesus, my check engine light. I guess y'all ain't seen that part. I filmed a video of it. My check engine light came on along with traction control light. Knock on wood, it went away. But when I got it, I haven't pulled a code on it at that time. But from what I read on it, it was most likely the fuel cap wasn't closed all the way to
Keep
cause
left
that.
to exit 6A, I-83 North, Harrisburg, Hershey.
It seems to be an issue with a lot of Siennas. If you don't close the gas cap all the way, that particular thing pops up. I know other vehicles will say different things. Wow, look at that building on the left. Y'all see that? I mean, like a big old TP with shingles on it. It went away overnight. So also, I like to top off a
Continue
vehicle.
straight for 7 minutes to I-83 North, US 322 West, to I-81, Hazleton, State College.
Topping off a vehicle is a bad habit. I've been doing it for so long. I did it just then, as a matter of fact. So hope for God it don't pop up again. It's not the check engine light I was concerned with, because I truly believe this vehicle is sound. It's the fact that it takes away my cruise control when that happens, and my poor old ankles are not used to constantly adjusting the speed, especially going through mountainous areas. And wow, I don't know where I'm at now, but that's some buildings over there that look beautiful. That bridge, I ain't never seen no bridge like that one. It's got like I don't know how to explain it. It looks like it's all made out of some yellow, some tannish colored concrete, but it's got the humps under it, like it's got arches, like a ton of them, like probably, let's see, probably 40 arches. It's a long bridge, like barely enough to where you can put a boat through there, but it's really hard to tell by size from such a distance away. Mandy, Jesse, if any of y'all still here that mess with right RSN, CJ over there, he's invited me multiple times if I'm ever in the area to come to a studio and also do some IRL posts with him, some videos with him. And I haven't talked to him about it yet, but I may talk to him and run up to he's in the Rhode Island area, I believe, which is not very far at all. I don't believe, from where I'm from. I didn't look it up on the GPS. Long Island's right there in New York. I don't know how far Rhode Island is. Probably a good distance. And he may not even be in Rhode Island. I just assume he's in Rhode Island from what I saw. But you never know. I might break off and do that too. This lane is ending. We have lots of traffic. I know it's kind of a prick thing I just did, but there's really nothing I can do about it. I should have slowed down earlier. I know he's probably not happy. I'd at least wave at him. So yeah, I've considered doing the RSN thing, seeing if he wants to link up. Red crab. Boy, I could go for some crab. I wonder if I can break my fast with crab. Yeah, I'm gonna be in New York City. I can get any food that the United States, probably the world, has to offer. You could probably get most foods in the world in New York City if you know where to go. That would be fun. That would be fun. Find me an all-you-can-eat crab rep. Man, I can't eat that many crab. So normally I used to go to all-you-can-eat crab leg place and just tear them off the frame. Like, if I'm drinking something, it's because I'm choking on crab legs. That's how I used to do it. Like I can eat a lot of crab legs, but I used to could. But my stomach will tighten up so quick now when I eat something. And I'll probably talk about some other stuff in another video. I might just break a little bit now, but when I broke my fast, I ate about, after 3 days, on my third day I believe it was, after breaking my fast, my it was an 8-day fast, whatever it was. When I broke it, for the first day I didn't really eat much, mostly things, vegetables and things that I know my body can process. Like on I think it was the third day, it was the second or third day, I ate 2 pounds of steak. Yeah, might have been 1.5 pounds. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. What I mean by I ate that much steak, I ate that much steak is in, I bought 2.5 pounds, and then my old lady was like, I don't really like it. This really ain't doing nothing for me. I'm not big on steak right now. So then I ate mine, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna eat a little piece of yours. And then I ate all of it. So, and then my body was not having that. And I used to could eat that all day long, no problem. But my stomach wasn't ready to process that much red meat. So then the following day, being an idiot that I am, I love boiled peanuts, guys. If you guys know how to make boiled peanuts really good, and I'm ever in your area, let me know. I'll buy them. I ain't trying to get them for free. I love some spicy boiled peanuts. So I opened a small can of the boiled peanuts you can buy in the grocery store. Some of you guys may not know what I'm talking about, because I know in dang it, hang on, so I gotta pull my dang GPS up. Make any sense to me.
In half a mile, use the left lane to exit left at I-83 North, US 322 West to I-81, Hazleton, State College.
When I was in Las Vegas, I had an issue trying to find these boiled peanuts. I plan on learning how to make my own. I know they're easy to make, from what I've been told. I don't know, like, as I've made them. But I love boiled peanuts. So what I did is I opened a small can, the regular size can, like a Campbell soup can of boiled peanuts, and then I ate them. They were amazing. And my craving for boiled peanuts just
Exit
overwhelmed
left
me.
to I-83 North, US 322 West to I-81, Hazleton, State College.
So after I ate those, I was like, I think there's another small can in the cabinet. I keep saying small for a reason here in a minute. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get the other can because I deserve it. I can do that. And then I'm gonna eat, you know, vegetables and everything the next day or later that day, and then I'm gonna not eat again. I know that sounds weird. It's normal to me not to eat this stuff. You know, anybody else can eat whatever they want. I get it. And that's the way I've been my whole life. That's why I'm so fat the way I am now. It's because I've just been eating anything I want, whenever I want, all the time.
In 3.6 miles,
And
take exit 51B, I-81 North to I-78, Hazleton, Allentown.
51B. So we didn't have any more in the cabinet. So I was like, you know what? I jumped in my truck and I drove down to a local grocery store chain that we have. And I went in there and I bought 2 huge cans. We're talking big Folgers can size. And I bought, like, I don't know, 3 more of the small cans, the Campbell's, probably a little bit, well, they're bigger than the Campbell size can. They're a pretty big can, the small ones are. But I love boiled peanuts, so I opened that big can and I ate probably 3/4 of that big can